Hey, welcome to Jotkulture's Cultural Cues. Jan and Suchi here. How's it going, Suchi?
Hi, Jan. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Jan, I wanted to ask you a question. One
Yep.
of my friend is planning to open a restaurant and she is just looking for her new restaurant's name. So she was sharing with me that she loves a particular tribal cuisine and she wanted to adopt a word from that tribe as her restaurant name. Is it advisable to use a ethnic word or any tribal word with any kind of cultural significance as a restaurant or business name?
So the question that I got is whether or not it's a good idea to use a word that has some sort of tribal or ethnic significance for the name of your restaurant. And this is a really great question because sometimes people want to get creative. Sometimes they want to do something that represents the culture or use a word that represents the culture that is connected with the food. Well, legally speaking, it's usually not any problem at all, but we do see companies sometimes running into claims of cultural appropriation when they do that kind of thing. There are a lot of examples, but one of them that I'll talk about that I had written about was the case involving Aloha Poke. So Aloha Poke is a restaurant based out of Chicago. It's a chain that started out of Chicago, and they decided to trademark the word aloha as part of their Aloha Poke. And aloha is a word that is a native Hawaiian word. So what happened then when they did that is that there was quite some resistance and some upset. There was a petition that was started on behalf of a certain subset of the Hawaiian peoples, right? The Kanaka Maoli peoples, because they said that this is a word that is a traditional indigenous word, and it's not something that should just belong to one company. And they said that the base roots of the word are alo and ha is breath of life. When they say aloha, they're recognizing being in another presence, breath of life. So for Hawaiians, for that indigenous group in Hawaii, it was offensive to them that somebody was trademarking the word that was connected to their cultural heritage and their cultural identity for a restaurant name. Is it a legal problem? No. You can trademark something, it's a source identifier, and that's fine. But in terms of the cultural significance of it, the people that, from who, the source community, as we would call them, weren't so happy about that. So I would say to your friend, if you want to do that, really think about whether or not you're doing it in a way that is complementary to the community or if you're doing something that is seen as tying up some element of their culture and commercializing it in a way that they wouldn't appreciate. So I hope that answers the question and that your friend will have a better sense of what to do. It can be tricky, but that would be an example. Like you don't want to necessarily have the Aloha Poke example because sure, the food might be great. It might be a great source identifier, but you do have this community that's saying like, why are you using aloha and then telling us, right? Because apparently, some restaurants might have still had it in use just as aloha as part of whatever they're doing in their businesses in Hawaii, telling us that we can't use it because it's your trademark.
Thank you so much, Jan. And I understood it, and I hope my friend got her answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.